Just a reason before some 1970? Bitch! I wasn't born in the 1900s. The fuck am I supposed to? I wasn't planning on making this video until like later on in high school or in the year, you know, something like that. But I decided to make it now because I've never really gotten in trouble for my grades before, but recently I've gotten my phone and just, you know, the whole package taken away from me. Plus, meaningless letters on a screen have prevented me from doing what I love, and it irritates me so much. Low-key, YouTube is the one thing that prevents me from doing this. Now, this video, I'm gonna focus it more on little specific personal experiences that happened recently, rather than just talking about how our school system is trash and doesn't teach us anything we need, because in my opinion, that wouldn't really add anything to the conversation or the topic. So, you know, I'm an all-honors kid, and every time I come home, I bring home A's on report cards, and that's what I feel that, I mean, it's not important at all, but that's what my parents care about. And this is before report cards, this is before anything. Online, you can check your grades and the progress and just, you know, to see your progress. I had like a C+ in algebra and a D in English. And I had some missing assignments. I always have missing assignments because I just don't care anymore. I've never really cared about school, but it's getting to the end of the year. We have like 3 more weeks left, and it's so hard to pay attention. Like, I'd never pay attention, but now, oh my god. Like, literally, you know what? My 3rd hour science class, all my science teacher does, he just hands out worksheets, expects us to know what to do, and he goes in his corner next to his desk and eats McDonald's. That's literally what he does, and it's so irritating. Like, you're not teaching me anything. But you know what? I could go on and on about what happened, but that was why I was inactive and wasn't able to respond to certain things. We learn pointless stuff. Like, you know, hold on. Let's go through one of these. Let me just... This is my homework for this weekend, so, you know, we get like 5 pages, you know, just a little bit. Okay, so they'll ask me something like, where'd that paper go? Oh, I'm stepping on it. Alright, identify the transformation required to transform each f of x to g of x. F of x equals 9 to the power of an x, and the next thing you know, they're asking me the mass of the sun. I don't know, Google it. Why are you asking me? Like, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, you know what? During my mental breakdown, I found this video by Ryan Dawson. And, you know, besides his extremely amazing magnets on his refrigerator, I feel like in his video he makes fantastic points, and I just wanted to kind of just go over them and share them with you.
Generally, in school, you're taught a bunch of useless academic minutiae that waste your time and your talents. In life, no one cares how smart you are, only that you're going to obey what they say. In jobs, you learn it on the fly, by practicing exactly what you're going to actually do. School has no relation to real learning or working. Every job I've had, I learned how to do it by training on the job itself.
Personally, I feel like he could not have explained that better. I don't know about you, but I'm about to take that as a quote, I'm going to write it and put it on my freaking wall.
Even my political radio show, I prepared for by teaching myself things outside of school. I didn't learn any of this stuff in school. I didn't learn how to research it in school. I didn't learn how to do any of it in school.
I have learned more things that are actually going to apply to my life without school. At home or on the internet, I mean, you put someone in front of a computer for 8 hours compared to sending them to school, they're going to learn way more on the computer. Can you stop barking? They're going to learn way more on the computer than rather going to some building that's a prison for their creativity. I mean, one of the comments on the video, it's like, okay, so we just learn half the time the same things over and over again, just in more complex ways that don't apply to our lives at all. Instead of learning this useless crap I'm never gonna need, I can just educate myself for those hours that I would be at school and learn something worthwhile at home, or, you know, whatever. I mean, to be honest, I learn more from my friends than I have in one of my hours. Actually, I feel like I've expanded my vocabulary more watching this video than I have going to school. I mean, one of my teachers has us do this little vocabulary packet, and I'm like, I'm not going to remember these words, but I really feel that what he said in this video has just added something. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, to be honest.
Fictional stories and how they think that's going to apply to life. It's utterly worthless crap. Despite the amount of brain power and time it takes to digest it all, these are not practical things. I'm not saying they're completely useless, but and you prioritize your list, folks. You don't need these things in the real world. People need to be learning how to do things for occupations first. This stuff is extra. These academic freedoms to go learn about all that other stuff, your book knowledge, that's the freedom you get once you've learned the practical stuff first.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna message this to my mom and my dad. Like, he explains this just so well. I love this video so much.
More people to know stuff. We have too many morons who don't know anything at all. It's amazing. It is amazing. People who are going all the way through school, sometimes even in college, and they can't tell you the most basic things. You're not allowed to really get anything they want to read, or nothing interesting, or nothing that maybe a non-fictional book that actually applies to actual life. No. They read these stupid stories that they have nothing in common with, no tangibility, nothing, and they end up hating reading. They hate to read. It's only later in life, if they happen to get a good book they're interested in, and they discover, oh, I actually like reading. This is interesting. And then they get another book and another book. They can become a reader when they read something worthwhile. When you force all this junk down their throats, especially at an early age, they ain't gonna read any books.
Okay, that's the last clip I'm gonna show, but he just makes so many good points. I really think that you should just go and watch his whole video. It's amazing in my opinion. And I feel like really when he was speaking about the reading part, I could really relate to that, because I don't like to read for fun, I guess. I have lots of friends that read over the summer and stuff like that. I don't read over the summer. Of course, reading novels and stuff like that for fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely not me. We were forced to read this Little Women book. Oh my god! I was going to kill myself. I only read to page 9. I just read the summaries for the rest. But, seriously, I think that, I don't know if that's necessarily why I dislike reading. I don't hate reading, but I definitely don't like it. And I really feel like I could relate to that specific clip. I jumped around to get to that part just because I wanted to speak about it. But anyways, I think you should watch the video because I think it's really good. I'm gonna send it to my parents. I don't care if they yell at me either. They probably will, but I'm gonna send it anyways. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm back now, and school ends in a couple weeks, like 3 weeks, I think. 2 full weeks and exams, I think, soon. I'm back, hopefully. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you later. You know what? I actually feel like this is going to end up being a series on my channel. Like, every once in a while, especially as I go through high school, I'm just going to have a mental breakdown and need to make this video.